I would do anything just to get you back again. I would do anything at all. I know I'm not innocent, you deserve a better man, but let me just hold your hand once more.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. For this particular product, I had to take out time just to review it for you guys because this launches, and if I'm not mistaken, it launches on the 1st of November, and hopefully you'll be able to see this video before that. As you've already seen from the title, we are talking about, well, it's kind of nude, right? It's the Huda Beauty, the nude eyeshadow palette. So it looks like this. It comes with 3 brushes, and then also it comes at the bottom. So it comes with this stunning net, which is like, oh my gosh, look, this net. I already look pretty, don't I? And with this nude gown with a belt. Then there are these 3 brushes for eyeshadow. Packaging, no doubt, is stunning as always. This is what the palette looks like from inside. I'm just going to do a close-up of colors. Okay, so let's talk about the colors in itself. I can clearly see pinks and purples are the most dominating colors in here. Just my personal opinion. I am not into pink colors a lot because I just feel like I don't use too much of pink on my lids. I prefer using more nude on the brown earthy tone. So if you girls are not into pink colors, then I don't think that this is a palette for you. Just saying that. But at the same time, if I look at it, maybe there are like 1, 2, 3 brown shades in it. The fact is, I know that Huda is obsessed with pinks and purples, so that's why I think she wanted to create a palette all around it. And I do know that there are quite a lot of you girls who like pinks, so this palette could be for you. This is something that I learned from Jeffree Star, and I just wanted to put it out there that, do you see this little thing which says 12 months? And then there are some companies who do not mention this at all. This is basically the longevity of the products. 12M means 12 months. You can use it for about a year, but knowing the fact that these are powder eyeshadows, you know what? People use it for 4 or 5 years. I know there are people who would use it for 6 or 7 years and nothing happens. But it is just for safety reason they mention, and it shows how good the brand is that they mention something like this at the back. It says here, the new nude eyeshadow palette, high pigmentation, easy to blend, and it is talc free. 18 eyeshadows in 5 ready to layer textures, which are the shimmery ones. 10 buttery mattes, we'll have to try that out and see. 4 multi-reflective shadows, 2 pressed glitter, 1 pressed pearl, and 1 concealer base. Let's swatch it and see. The Bear color here, nice powdery color. Let's do the powder shades. They say that they are butter. Yeah, they are actually quite soft. Tease and Raw are actually quite buttery. But when you touch them, you can feel it. Love Bite looks like it's too powdery and doesn't blend in very well, but maybe it's just me. As compared to these 3, we've got a concealer over here. So let me just try the concealer and see. Oh yeah, it's clear, so which is really, really good. No doubt they do look very, very pigmented using it with the finger. And let me just swatch it over here on my hand so that you can see. I'm just going to do 1 stroke. So there you go. No man, it's good. It's really, really, really good. Okay, so these were these shades 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's talk about her brushes. So we've got like a blending brush over here, then there is a shadow brush, we've got a small smudging brush just for the lower lids, and then again this is for a shadow brush. Then we've got this probably for just using it in the inner corners, and this is more like a, what do you call it? It's like a silicone brush, so probably for glitter, or you can use it for the iridescent shadows. If you guys already have brushes, I wouldn't suggest that you would go out of the way and buy it, but if you have the money to just explore it a little bit, just to try out her brushes, then definitely go with it. The packaging is very cute. quite sturdy, comes with a very good mirror. And let me tell you that her mirror is not like a cheap mirror. It's like a good quality mirror, which is really good, so it's perfect if you're traveling. The only drawback that I see though is that you will have a lot of mess around, which I've already started with it. So the palette in itself, because it's like a nice nude color, it's going to look very, very messy after, let's say, maybe 2 or 3 looks. Because I'm the kind of a person, I'm not going to go and wipe my hands every time just to touch the palette. I would just use it as it is. So the production is done in Dubai, which is, wow, really good because that's where she lives. And let me just find out the price for it. Price for this palette is $68, which is, again, I would say on a pricier side. It's not a cheap palette. It is a bit on the pricier end because you do pay for the quality and the packaging also. So let's not forget that. If people say that you don't pay for the packaging, no, you do actually. I will just do one eye very quickly and then we will try it on the other eye and I'm going to talk to you about it. Okay, so this is the look I decided to do because I wanted to use all the 4 mediums that she has. So let me just repeat the 4 mediums with you. I wanted to use the concealed concealer, you want to call it concealer. Then I've used the matte shadows. Then I have used the, what do you call that? Wait, let me just see. The reflective shadows, and then I've used the glitter also. So this is what I've come up with, and I'm just going to show you how I've done this. Will be obviously this concealer. I'm just going to use it with my finger. Ooh, I love this gown. Look at this. It's very pretty. Using the fluffy angle brush. Just need a little bit because it is quite pigmented. And I'm going to use this on my crease area.
There's a new part of me, a part I want you to see. You haven't seen the best of me, I know.
Okay, so this is like a rough draft. I like to go a little bit lighter, and then once I start applying eyeshadows, I'm going to go more darker and intense if I want to. Then using the other side of the brush, I'm going to use Love Bite. It is the darkest purple color. I'm going to use it in my outer corner. Dab, dab, dab.
Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care
and then whatever is left, I'm going to take it up like that. I will intensify the Love Bite a little bit now that I've got a guideline. Silicone kind of a pointy brush. I'm going to use the shadow, which is the textured shadow called Crave. I will use both. I'm going to use this and then I'm going to use my finger just to show you that you don't need to buy this, but it just helps in going in the inner corner like very precisely. Now I'm going to use my finger just to show you that you can use your fingers too.
Just to get you back again, I would do anything at all.
Look at this. Pretty, hey? It's actually very, very, very pretty. I also used Daydream, which is like this beautiful purple color. And then I'm going to use it in the outer corners. Just blend these 3 together like that. I'm going to take the Makeup Addiction medium shader brush, Raw and Teddy together. I'm going to work on my crease a little bit, just to give it a little depth, and then I'm going to take it all the way up. Then the Smoke Smudge brush, I'm going to take the color Bear. It is so white. I want to be very honest about this. The more I'm using her shadows, the more I'm liking it. I did not like it at the first time because it was all pinks and purples, but I'm kind of like changing my opinion about it. The shades are really nice. I will use Crave again. I'm going to use it under my lower lash line. Just a little bit. And then with this really thin, precise brush, I'm going to use Love Bite and Raw together to do my lower lash line. And I'm going to join it with my upper shadow. Oh, last but not the least, because I wanted to add this glitter also. So the glitter is Infatuated. I'm just going to dab it on the outer corner like that. Ooh, nice. Very, very nice. We're going to do the liner, and the liner I'm using is the YSL 40Me. Then I'm going to use my Scarlett lashes by Huda Beauty. I'm going to use the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. Let's use a mascara. Just use whatever you have. I'm going to use the By Terry Lash Expert Twist, and I'm going to use it on my top and bottom lashes.
I would do anything at all. No, I'm not innocent. You deserve a better man.
Okay, I think I'm gonna do my cheeks first. I've already contoured. I have been loving this Shiseido. It's whipped powder blush, so you just take the beauty blender like this. This is what I like to do. Dab it a little bit inside. Smile. And you get like this beautiful pink cheek. Isn't that cute?
I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin.
I'm using So Hollywood and Fenty Beauty How Many Carats. This is like my all-time favorite. It's kind of light. I'm not going too crazy with it because I want to try this one also. So yeah. Ooh. For my lips, I'm going to use Bow and Arrow by Kat Von D. My all-time favorite liners are from Kat Von D, so if you haven't tried it, go and give it a shot. I'm just going to outline my lips now. And then I'm using Fenty Beauty. This is Unbutton lipstick. It's a nude color.
I know. You can try to fool yourself.
Then I just thought at the last moment I wanted to add this gloss by Shiseido. It's called Honey Flash.
I wanna take you out.
And this is the look done. I'm gonna be very, very honest over here, guys. Initially, when I saw the palette, I wasn't really impressed because it just had pink tones, but trust me, this palette is amazing. The pigmentation is really nice, and you'll not believe that it just had like very, very little fallouts. Very, very little. I mean, like hardly. I think I will be using this palette a lot now that I've sort of explored the colors. I feel it's very different when you swatch them on hand and when you actually apply it on lids. Okay, on hands I think it's more about showing the pigmentation, but I feel like when it's on the lids, when you apply the shadows on eye with your eye color and with the liner and, you know, a little bit of mascara and stuff, it just completely changes the game. So this is a very, very nice palette. Hats off to Huda for this amazing creation. As always, she does like really awesome palette. For me now, I've changed my opinion about it. I'm really liking the pink, maybe because they're not like the Barbie doll pink and it's more of a subtle nudie pink. For me at least, it's a beautiful palette. I am 100% sure I will be doing a lot of looks using this palette. If you've enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up, do subscribe to my channel, and do hit the notification button, because if you don't, then you won't be able to see my videos. I'm gonna see you next time with another look. Till then, you take good care of yourself, stay safe, and stay beautiful. Bye guys.